All right, guys, welcome back to Downtown Rams. I am your host, Alexis Kraft, joined here as always with my co-host, Jake Ellenbogen. And we are continuing with our 2022 NFL Draft Prospect interviews. And joining us on the show right now, we have Jerreth Sterns, a wide receiver from the University of Western Kentucky. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about yourselves?
We're pretty good. Excited to talk to you.
Yes, sir.
To start this off, we just want to hear a little bit about how you got into the game of football.
Oh, well, my family's always been big on sports, honestly. My dad played basketball at Baylor, so he wanted us to play basketball. But one day I turned the TV on, and I saw Reggie Bush playing at USC. Ever since then, I've been in level football.
I mean, watching him play, it made me like USC, to be honest with you. Just that video game style, breaking tackles, juking guys. It's just incredible, both as a receiver and a rusher. I was going to ask you who your favorite NFL player was. I don't know if Reggie Bush is still going to fit that answer, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Did you have a favorite NFL player growing up?
Growing up, probably it was Reggie Bush, but as I got a little bit older, it was Steve Smith. Started to grow into that mode for sure.
That's definitely a good
players. Yeah, both of those are very good players. So in college, you played football at Western Kentucky. What was it about Western Kentucky that drew you there?
Well, actually, I transferred there, but I think it was just Coach Helton. He had a great track record of having powerful offenses, and he had put a lot of dudes in the NFL. So I think WKU with Coach Kidley getting the OC job there, and then Bailey Zappi transferring in there was just the right spot for me.
And now for incoming recruits, how would you pitch to them, if say they were interested in coming to Western Kentucky, how would you pitch to them coming to Western Kentucky?
I mean, if you just look at it, like I said, Coach Helton has always been known for having high-scoring offenses and just being dominant and being a winning culture. So I think just if you look at it, no matter who's his quarterback or who's his OC or who his DC is, he's always been successful. And I think Bowling Green is a great city to live in. So.
Yeah, and you also played against a lot of really good talent while at Western Kentucky, a lot of really good opposing teams. Is there any one guy in college that you went up against who kind of stands out as being, a really tough opponent?
Probably for me, it'll be Clarence Hicks for UTSA. He was just all over the field, just making plays and making it really difficult on our offense.
And is there a game that stands out to you during your college career that would be considered your favorite?
Probably when we played Army this year. For me personally, like a personal game.
Yeah. And just looking at your position of wide receiver, what do you think is the most important trait for a wide receiver to have?
I would say probably hands, just being able to catch the ball consistently and at all kind of angles or in contact and things like that.
And now, obviously we talked about, important trait, and you mentioned that. What would you say is your biggest strength as a receiver?
I'll probably say my hands. Yeah.
Yeah. It's an important trait to have at wide receiver. I have to give it that. You got to be able to catch the ball. But also, as the draft approaches, is there anything specific that you're working to improve on?
Yeah, I've really been working on my release package, trying to get just be sharp and quick and have no wasted movements at the line of scrimmage.
And as far as the NFL goes, is there a specific player that you have in mind that you really want to go up against?
No, not really. I haven't really thought about it that far. right now I just want to get an opportunity to show that I can play at that level.
For sure. And, you know, during the season, we are a Los Angeles Rams based podcast. So we do ask all the prospects that come on our show. Have you had any contact at all or had any conversations at all with the LA Rams?
At the Shrine Bowl, I think I talked to a couple scouts briefly. That's about it.
And at the Shrine Bowl, you know, take us through that experience. What was it like, you know, being there and just if there's anything or two things or three things that really stood out to you that you really enjoyed about that process?
Well, first off, I'm just thankful to the Shrine Bowl for giving me that opportunity, obviously. But I think the whole week for all the players is a stressful week. They all want to go make an impact on the field for sure. But I think I did that, and I think I showed a lot of the scouts stuff they hadn't seen from me in the regular season, so that was nice.
Yeah, you know, everything that we hear about the Shrine Bowl is just that it was an amazing experience, and that, you know, all the players really enjoyed their time, even though it can get kind of hectic down there. But still just very cool overall experience. But just to kind of close this out, you know, in your own words, who is Jerreth Sterns as a player and who is he as a person?
I think I'm just a consistent, hardworking, tough player. Like, you know what you're going to get from me every day. I want to win. I'm a competitor. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to win. And then as a person, I think I'm just kind of a laid-back dude. I'm competitive as heck, even in real life, just everyday life. But I'm kind of laid-back, just go with the flow kind of person. And I'm real quiet and just like to observe the room.
Yeah, absolutely. And just kind of, you know, wrapping this thing up, asking you some outside the box, non-football questions. If you had to recommend a TV show to either of us, or, you know, actually, and an album. So we'll say TV show and an album. And for Alexis's sake, she also likes snacks. So you got three tough questions, probably the toughest of the entire interview. What would you recommend for those three?
TV show. I mean, that's good. I mean, me personally, I watch Malcolm in the Middle every day. I know y'all probably seen it before, but I'm big on it. I think it's just a good way to relax. It's pretty funny.
It's a good show.
Snack. I can't eat it right now because I'm trying to eat good. But y'all might look at me crazy, but Takis and bean dip, my little brother put me on. It's actually really good.
I've actually heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I like Takis.
You got to put them together. Trust me.
I'll have to try it. I do like I like both of those things, so I don't see why I wouldn't like them together.
Yeah. And what was the final question? What was the third one?
The album.
Oh, I'm big on J. Cole, so J. Cole's, I'll probably say 2014 Forest Hills Drive by J. Cole.
It's a classic.
I actually know what that is. Normally, I never know what anybody's talking about when they're like their favorite album. I'm like, I don't know. I listen to rock, but no, I actually know what that is. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm not super into rap, but I think it's pretty good. And I definitely respect his game. So, yeah.
All good recommendations for sure. I'll have to try the snack one. Like I'm the one that always asks about the snack. That is like my thing because I really love snacks, especially when I watch TV shows. At the end of the day, like late at night, if I'm watching a show, I want to have a good snack. So I'm always curious to see what people recommend. But thank you so much, Jerreth, for coming on the show. We really, really appreciate it. We know that you're super busy. It's a really, really busy time. We would love to see you end up on the Rams, but we are going to be fans no matter where you go. And yeah, just stay safe and stay healthy as you continue this journey. And we will definitely be in touch.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks again for having me.